Well, now we're going to turn to our overclock stack.
Radio.
LG is bringing an ultralight laptop to the market. It's called Gram.
How much does it weigh?
Well, it weighs less than a kilogram, 980 grams, or 2.16 pounds.
Wow.
It's lighter than even the 11-inch MacBook Air.
Oh, wow.
It says it sports a 13-inch with a Core i5 processor. It's going to have 128 gigs of storage. Yes. Yeah. It's supposed to have 1080p quality on a small device like that.
I'm surprised they're not going to go ahead and try and do 4K on it. That seems the way everybody's moving, or at least
Well, probably trying to
some
save.
ultra.
It's ultra portable,
Yeah.
not
I
4K.
mean, it could be portable.
Ultra portable.
I mean,
That's
that
lighter
makes
than the
no...
MacBook Air, and the MacBook Air is as light as air. Take that, Apple.
All right. So Apple pulls iFixit app after it tears down the new Apple TV. The iFixit is learning the hard lesson about the importance of honoring developer agreements. iFixit went out, broke down an Apple TV. So what did Apple do? Pulled their app out of the store.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, iFixit's app wasn't that great. But anyways, to me, it's, I guess, tit for tat.
Yeah, you violate their terms. They
Get
can
over it,
you.
Apple. Get over it.
I'm kind of
They
surprised
just-
you had an Apple story at all. That's like the first time ever, Bruce.
Well,
Or
it's kind of bad on Apple, just to be honest.
Well, here's another Apple story. Apple pulls older software from purchased tab, and I used air quotes there, in the App Store. Some of the older Apple apps, like the old version of Aperture, iPhoto, OS X Line, OS X Mountain Lion, and OS X Mavericks, have disappeared from the App Store. And some of those were free. And I use that term very loosely too, because you're paying for it somewhere. But if you had purchased it, and I'm using air quotes every time I say purchased. If you'd purchased it, it shows up in your list of purchased apps, and you go get it later. But they've removed those where you can't even get to them at all now. So there's really no clear reason why they did this, because if you're on older hardware, you may need to use those older versions of the operating system, but you can't anymore. So Apple's like, too bad. Go buy a new device.
Yeah. Chicago police last week, or it was really a week old, more than a week old, are warning about robbers posing as Uber drivers. And this came from the
In the car with strangers.
Yeah, that's a good point, as we've said before, obviously. These guys aren't using Uber app. They're just happening to take advantage of people outside, said an officer for the Chicago Police Department. We don't want people to think it's unsafe to hire an Uber driver. Just know just know what car you're getting into. So apparently they're just showing up, and they'll have a fake Uber sticker. And you think that's the actual vehicle, and it's not.
Oh, Chicago.
And then they're robbing them, which is not good.
With guns that they're not supposed to have in Chicago.
Right. Sure.
So 500 million users at risk of compromise via unpatched WinRAR bug. A while back, I moved to 7-zip after some arguments back and forth. I was like, all right, 7-zip wins. I will switch away from WinRAR.
I still have WinRAR.
Well, so the issue is located in the text and icon function of the text to display in SFX window module. So basically, somebody can go in there, put some stuff in, package it up, let you open that file, and you unwittingly have allowed them to be able to do remote execution on your machine.
Oh.
So it's for beta versions of WinRAR version 5.3. Released since February.
I don't run beta software.
So there's no mention of this bug being fixed, though.
Oh, there's your kicker.
There you go.
All right. Well, mysterious no tech zone signs appear in San Francisco's Alamo Square, which I don't know where that's at. But anyway, these signs appeared a few weeks ago. I mean, it looked very official. No tech zone, no cell phones, tablets, laptops, or smart devices permitted. Violators subject up to a $300 fine. And nobody knows how they appeared, but they looked very official. They were officially, mounted on, street lights and stuff. There's pictures on this article. You can see them, but and people started posting on the internet and talking about it, and then they went away one day. So there's a mystery behind the no tech zone.
Thinking about doing that on my street corner, except putting stop signs, making it a 4-way stop instead of a 2-way.
Anyway,
They got the stop signs on the wrong streets.
Actually, back on September 11th, there was in a school district, the Antelope Valley School Transportation Agency. Sorry, I keep trying to say that twice.
Transitory.
Yeah, Lancaster, California, actually. But real quick, they had a school district where they had a child die. It was actually an autistic student. They were left on a bus.
Oh gosh.
And so they're looking at implementing a system that does iris scans. It implements iris scans to somehow
When they got on and got
yeah, it has something to do with that.
on. Check in, check out.
iBeacons.
iBeacons, yeah. Well, it wasn't funny about this kid's death.
Well, I know it's
obviously.
not.
I know, but iBeacons, yeah, that's
kinda funny.
No, that part is, yeah.
Put an iBeacon in your pocket.
All right, so some guy bought Google.com from Google, had it for a whole minute.
A whole minute.
Yep. So he actually used to work for Google, and he was up late one night. Went to Google's website buying service and noticed that Google.com was available. Instead of the gray sad face that indicates the domain has an owner, the green happy face showed that it was available. So how much did he pay for the most trafficked domain in the world?
$12.
$12. But the scary thing was that he didn't receive emails saying, "Hey, your domain's ready" or anything like that. When he logged into his webmaster controls, he had full reign of Google's domain. So he had access for at least 1 minute, but Google Domains quickly canceled the sale a minute later, saying someone had registered the site before he could, and he was refunded his $12. He also had access to some private data that he let Google's security team know about. They're currently not sure if it had been a bug in Google's domain or the company simply failed to renew its own domain when the time came. So a Google representative said they're looking into the issue. Like I said, nothing is currently, they're not currently noticing anything unusual. So this isn't the first time something like this has happened. This happened to Microsoft back in 2003 when it failed to renew its own hotmail.co.uk web address. Unlike the case of Google, where Google quickly canceled it, Microsoft had to ask the buyer to return it to them. So at least this guy can say, "I owned Google for a minute." So pretty neat.
It's pretty neat.